So much warmer back there, you know?
So much nicer back there. What, which door though?
Nikki, I heard you guys had a very fun day. Ashton said you had a very fun day today. Nikki.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ashton said you had the best.
It'll stay open, right?
Yeah.
Unlocked? Yeah.
Unlocked, yeah.
That's awesome, Ashton.
That's why I asked that.
Keep her there.
Stay out there. It's gonna be, we'll be done.
We'll just get it.
Yeah.
No, now it's, now it's.
Good.
Should have waited like 20 minutes.
All right, good evening, everyone. The public has been duly informed of this meeting in accordance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 by posting at least 48 hours in advance a notice on the bulletin boards in Stevenson and Churchill schools, a notice to the township clerk, and a notice to the Herald News and the Progress. Now, please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The board president's report. I just want to thank all of the students from the choir that attended the Winter Wonderland on the 13th. They did a great job. They really did, and it was great to see all of them out there and the parents that came out to support them. It was probably the best turnout that we've had thus far, and we really appreciate it. I even seen a couple teachers that came by, obviously Mr. Gupta, other board members. Thank you very much. I'll pass it along to Mr. Gupta for the superintendent's report.
Sure. I just want to focus on one of the items you might see. One of the items on tonight's agenda is to approve the retirement of Dr. Tribuco. He'll be finishing off the school year, so we'll have plenty of time to honor and embarrass him before he rides off into the sunset. He's leaving a lasting legacy. I've only been blessed to know him for the last couple of years, but he'll be dearly missed by staff and his 22 years of dedication. Having said that, we will do everything we can to find the best possible candidate to follow in his very large footsteps. I'll be putting together a committee right away after the break. We'll be seeking input from students, staff, and parents. So stay tuned for that for more information as we get underway with the principal search right after the break. Also after the break, we will be honoring our Cardinals and Bulldogs of the month at our regular January and February board meetings. So parents can expect to receive invitations as those dates approach. And then I just want to wish everyone a blessed and peaceful holiday season, and I'll see most of you in 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In committee reports, just one report in regards to buildings and grounds. Joe, if you don't mind, I'll just turn it over to Wally. Wally, could you just let us know where we stand with our long-range facility plan?
Sure. The architect should have that plan available, I'd say by the second week of July, and we'll be able to do a walkthrough with the facilities committee and address the needs of the district. At that time, there will also be a cost assigned to that plan, so we'll get an idea of what we really need to put into the facilities of our district.
So we'll have a better understanding, possibly for the January, but
meeting.
most.
Yeah, not the reorg in January, but the regular January meeting.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Public comments on agenda items. Anyone have anything on agenda items? Please state your name and address for the record.
Hello, Dayton Pierce, 17 Fox Hill Road. Good evening, everyone. How we doing? This may, while you may have hit that in my first one, which would be 6F. So is that the 5-year long-range facility plan? That's
Yes.
what you were just referencing? Okay, so the scope of services for the 8,000 is for them to conduct this study, get back to you, and then you guys either
And then
accept or
as
recommend.
well as file a plan with the state.
Okay, thank you. In 5CO, great, sounds like a great program with the cooperative partnership. Just understanding, is there a cost-benefit analysis that was done? Like, what do we get in cost savings by entering into this agreement? My next question tails into the vendor that was selected. It looked like it came from this, but can you kind of walk us through, what precipitated joining this agreement and what the benefit to the district is by doing this?
Sure, there's no cost to join a cooperative. It gives us the opportunity to pick vendors that we may not be able to use in some of the cooperatives we have. The vendor that we were soliciting was a vendor that I've used in the past, provided great services and utilized throughout the state. It also takes the work out of doing the bidding process because the cooperative has done that for you. So we got a quality contractor at a good rate at an easier procurement process.
Great. And then just kind of, thank you, Wally. And then dovetailing into that, so obviously you guys solicited 2 bids. It's 3 bids aren't required by law? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Because the private world's a little more strict in that regard. 1G, just curious as
We
a.
weren't required to solicit the bid, but I did so just to see if the cooperative price was going to be sufficient or good.
Sure.
And this kind of proved that the cooperative price was better than someone that wasn't in a cooperative.
Sure, no, that makes sense. So that's implied. Thank you. In 1G, so you guys are approving Fairfield Education Foundation monies, I guess, for items requested by Mr. Gupta. Just curious, again, that's an outside board agency, so just, procedurally trying to understand why that's on for approval with you guys, still new to the process, so forgive my ignorance.
Oh, we just like to make it aware that the HSA is donating. It's like a grant to us.
Sure.
That way the board is aware of it and the public's aware that we do get money from outside agencies and, just to have it as a resolution.
Okay, great. And then in 2G, you guys are going for a grant. What are the proposed scope of services? Is that part of the 5-year long-range plan? Can you comment on that at all?
No, this would be similar to the project that was done over at Stevenson where we did the playground. So it's a recreation improvement grant. So we're looking to try to do the same thing over at Churchill.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's all I have, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Anyone else? Public comments on agenda items? Sure. State your name for the record.
Tracy Ripa, 5 Scott Drive. I noticed that there's a lot of approvals for third-party vendors for the special education stuff, and I understand why, because we are down employees. Are we still posting those jobs, though, and trying to fill them, or are we just going the third-party route?
No, we've posted for all the positions we're posting now. We're advertising now. We've advertised for the ballot question positions. Every position we have open, we've advertised for. When there's no candidates, no applications, obviously. we
Literally
go
getting
to-
no candidates and no applications for these roles? 0, nobody wants to come work in this great town?
With qualifications, yes. We do some get creative applications.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So these are just temporary then until we can find the wonderful people who want to come work here.
State of New Jersey is all after the same group of people.
Okay.
Yep,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you, Tracy. Anyone else? Public comments on agenda items only? All right, with that being said, we'll move on.
The following finance motions are made at the recommendation of the superintendent of schools. Anything placed on this agenda, items 1 through 6, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll?
Ms. Candoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
And Mr. DePesta?
Yes.
The following contract motions are made at the recommendation of the superintendent of school. Anything placed on this agenda, items 1 through 6, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll?
Ms. Candoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
And Mr. DePesta?
Yes.
The following grant motions are made at the recommendation of the following of the superintendent of schools. Anything placed on this agenda, items 1 through 2, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll?
Ms. Candoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
And Mr. DePesta?
Yes.
The following buildings and ground motions is made upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools. Anything placed on this agenda, items 1, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll?
Ms. Candoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
And Mr. DePesta?
Yes.
The following personnel motions are made at the recommendation of the superintendent of schools. Anything placed on this agenda, items 1 through 10, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
May I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Candoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
And Mr. DePesta?
Yes.
The following curriculum program motion is made at the recommendation of the superintendent of schools. Anything placed on this agenda, item 1, will be voted upon in one motion. I so move.
Second,
Second.
roll call?
Ms. Chandoli?
Yes.
Mr. Feedy?
Yes.
Ms. Street?
Yes.
Ms. Altai?
Yes.
Mr. DePascal?
Yes. All right, thank you all for that. Right now, we'd like to open up the floor for public comments on non-agenda items. Anyone?
You guys got anything? Guess it's me. Hey, guys. Just wanted to see, while we have you on the record, if we could get an explanation on the date and time change for this evening from Thursday's meeting. Obviously moved to the week of Christmas and working hours is a little tough for some folks, so just curious why the change.
So absolutely, one of our board members was unavailable to attend.
Okay.
And we really like to have a full panel up here. So with that being said, believe me, it's a big of an inconvenience for us as it is all of, the community members as well. So I share in your sentiments. We rarely like to move the meetings, but we really felt it was necessary that everyone was here to attend.
Sure. No, I appreciate the explanation. It's just, again, this is my third meeting, right? So I'm an outsider, but it looks like 20% of the meetings this year were rescheduled. Last month was during the parent-teacher conference, and in this, it certainly seems like maybe there's a strategy this board's using to, not have public input. So just curious if that's the case or not.
Well, just to clarify on that, I'd like to tell you, like you said, you're new to this board.
Sure.
So I've been on the board now for 4 years, going on 5. Outside of conflict, we never have more than 11 people in the room. So I could assure you that the board's not using any strategy to misdirect our communication with the general public. In fact, we're all available via email 24/7. The agenda is published in advance purposely for that.
Sure.
So when things are moved, it's because although we are elected officials, we're also volunteers.
Sure.
So we have lives as well outside of the Board of Education, and sometimes there's conflicts. I'm not sure if you're aware, but if you don't have a particular amount of board members, you don't have a quorum. Therefore, the meeting, cannot take place. So unfortunately, with busy time of year, having kids, illnesses, sometimes it's difficult. But for the most part, we're pretty strategic on when our board meetings are, and we're extremely accessible.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. But to your point, I am new, and out of the last 3, 2 of them haven't gone well, in my opinion, in that regard. So it's a legitimate question from the public.
It's a great question.
They are scheduled a year in advance.
They are scheduled
for
a
the
year in
whole year.
advance.
Okay, but we were also here a month ago. We reported a date, and then I get that things happen. That's understandable. But again, respectfully for my position, we had a conflict with parent-teacher conference, a packed agenda with a lot of dollars spent. 2 people were in the room, myself one of them. Again, tonight, we have a sudden schedule change. There's 5 people in the room. And I appreciate the explanation. Again, I'm still getting up to speed here, but, it's just a question that I felt was warranted as we end the year and look to start 26 strong together as a community.
Yeah, no, thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for your time. Happy holidays.
Likewise.
And just to respond on that, I take responsibility for that because obviously the parent-teacher conferences, there are dates and guidelines that we are forced to abide by, whether it's when the marking period ends, so when the best time is to have teacher conferences, when things need to be board approved. We do our best to avoid all of that. And like Mr. DePascal said, transparency, you can approach me anytime, you can call me anytime, you can email me anytime. We have nothing to hide. If we could pack this place every night, I volunteer to attend any and every event and be available for questions during a soccer game, football game, whatever event, you can ask me about anything. So trust me, we do not move, adjust anything to avoid people. We try to get as many people here as we possibly can every meeting.
And we also do our best to have it here, Mr. Pierce, as opposed to in years past when we've run into conflict, we have it at the school sometimes, and it's not the same environment. Sometimes we have problems with the audio. So unfortunately, when we do have to reschedule, we have to reach out to the municipality, our town clerk, find out when this meeting room is not being utilized. So sometimes we find ourselves in a situation like this where we had to cancel, and it was, I believe it was tonight or tomorrow night, and we were like, it's getting pretty close on the, on the 23rd. So we apologize for that.
No, I appreciate the explanation.
Anyone else? Comments? Non-agenda items? All right, with that being said, the board would like to wish everyone Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, a happy and safe New Year. Be it resolved, the next meeting will be held in person on January 8th. Public Works session beginning at 6 PM, followed by executive session with public session resuming at approximately 7:30 at the Fairfield Municipal Building. Please keep in mind that is our reorganization meeting on the 8th. So it's not a typical board meeting. It's where the board comes and reorganizes its positions. If, for those positions that are going to change, the board that you see here will be serving you in 2026 as well. So thank you all very much. I have a motion for adjournment.
Motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Have a great night, everyone.